This is the first time in the history of humankind that we can have any information at a click of our finger. When we can have any question answered at our fingertips. So how come you're not successful yet? How come you haven't achieved your dream body or relationship? How come we're consuming more and more content trying to figure out the answers to our problem? And that is because even though there is plenty of information, so much information we can't even consume all of the tips and trips and strategies that we have available, there is one thing we're just grasping to understand, and that is energy. 5 years ago, I was burned out. I didn't understand why I was doing everything right. I was following every single strategy. I was working 18 hours a day, cold calling, emailing 250 people, and I still wasn't seeing result. And I just didn't understand why I was burned out, had gotten myself to acquire an autoimmune disease. And I just couldn't understand why I was burned out, felt so lost and unaccomplished, and I could see everybody else celebrating success, but it just didn't seem to work for me. I felt like I was broken. I felt like I was unfavored by God, that I had to carry something shameful because how come everybody else seemed to be living their dream life and I was just miserable, falling down the spiral onto my knees and experiencing rock bottom. And that was until I understood that the reason I was not achieving the things that I so desired was not because something was wrong with me, was not because God was punishing me, but was actually designed since the beginning of time to help me understand that I was moving against my energetic authenticity, that I was following other people's strategies without understanding how to uncover my own unique path. And that's when I found the human design system, an energetic map that helped me understand how to see the world through the lens of energetics. And the moment that I stopped trying to be like everybody else, and I understood and honored what my own way of showing up in the world is meant to look like, everything in my life changed. So if you're somebody who's struggling following other people's strategy, trying to be disciplined, not understanding why you do not operate the way that other people operate, or you feel left out, or you just can't fit in the way society has told you is the only way to become successful, to feel like you belong and have impact, then I invite you to understand deeply how you're meant to show up in your energetic authenticity, how you can use the collaboration of the universe to remove resistance and find flow. If there's one thing that I can do to accelerate years and years and years of pain, frustration, and resistance, is to deeply start learning and understanding your true energetic roadmap. Because once you are deeply connected to the internal guide that you carry within, and you stop listening to the outside voices, you become invincible. You become indeceivable, because there's one thing nobody can take away from you, and that is your connection to your stuff. The moment that you understand what your unique gifts and talents are, your purpose is not that far off thing. Your purpose becomes being your most authentic self every single day. And it is not that you will need to find your purpose. It is that your purpose will be revealed to you as you step into your authenticity, when you own who you've come to be and what it is you desire. Watch your life transform when you stop listening to what we've been told the last 400 years works for everybody else, and you start learning and trusting what works uniquely for your energy.